looks good. Hey everybody, welcome to WeinerCast. I'm here with my guest, Latoya. How's it been, Latoya? We haven't talked in years.
I know, it's been good. I've been busy. I got like 100 kids.
Yeah, I know. You and Robert, man, are like neck and neck for who has the biggest army of children.
It's a contest.
It looks like it. Today we're gonna be discussing Netflix Messiah, and if there's time, we're gonna get to You season 2. But before we begin, a short message from our sponsor. So last night I got sponsored by ECG Designs. They sent me a link to their Etsy page. They do phone cases and notebooks and clothing. Like, check out these fucking shoes right here with the moons on them, dude. If I had a girlfriend, I would buy her those fucking shoes because those look fucking awesome.
I do.
$100. I've bought shoes for more that lasted for a long time. Still, like look at these fucking shoes, dude. Like these ones with the melted pizza. I'd wear those at the club. Like
those are fancy.
Like they got the unisex hoodies. I like these clocks. I really dig these clocks. Like what the I don't know how to read analog time anymore because I do. I'm lying. Look at the flip flops, man. Like all the shoes. Look at all the shoes and like everything that's
those mandals?
Those are sandals, dude. Like hell yeah, dude. Flip flops, fucking A. There was there's these bags. There's these giant drug bags. Like fuck yeah, dude.
Fit the diapers, your sack, everything in there.
Exactly. You can fit everything in there. So you're thinking like a mom, the diapers and everything. Fuck yeah. I'm ordering some shit from here soon, but I'm broke.
That's like tax time, spending right there.
Yeah, tax time's coming up. Like I'm definitely getting some of these notebooks to write some of my stand-up jokes in. Definitely getting some of these pins. Maybe one of these book bags. I'm definitely getting a bunch of this shit, but not right now. I wish I had some right now that I could like wear to like this is actually really comfortable shirt,
Right? Wink, wink. Sponsor.
Yeah. Well, no, we talked. He's gonna be sending me some stuff.
That's what's up. Look at you moving up.
Yeah, I just got the sponsor last night. So, and like they got the phone cases. At first, I thought they only had Android because on page 1 it's all Android stuff. But now I'm looking, they got. iPhone. I thought it was only iPhone because you look over here, all iPhone stuff.
Yeah, I'm Droid.
Me too.
I'm
so that's
whatever's free when I sign up for my service.
You go on to page 4 here. You got the Droid cases. So, yeah. Well,
I like the moon one,
dude. Yeah, I like this one over here, the rainbow cat.
Psychedelic.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice.
Now, a pizza book bag.
What's up?
A book bag with pizza.
Yeah, melted pizza, melted cheese pizza. Yeah, that's where it's at. All right, on to the show. So I finished Messiah last night, and it's pretty fucking good. I'd recommend everybody to go and watch that shit if they haven't. I got my mom to watch it. Like I made that Facebook post, and then my mom started watching it, and then we were talking shit about it, and now I need someone, an intellectual, to discuss it with me.
What'd you think about it?
I really enjoyed it. Once you start figuring out the dude, like, may or may not be the Messiah, he was working with the dude in his college and all this stuff, I was like, dude, this is starting to sound a little bit like Homeland, because that was a show on like HBO or Showtime. Like I've never seen it. They rescue this POW from Iraq, or whatever. But then it turns out, like in the middle of the season, that he really wasn't a POW. Like he was, but he wasn't. Like the Iraqi army and stuff did capture him, but then he started slowly to become a Muslim or whatever, and then they put him in a fake jail so he could get rescued by American soldiers. And then, so now he's being a spy for the Iraqi government, but he's really like one of our. Oh, it was crazy. It's a good show. You're going after a dude who you don't necessarily know what he is. Like, is he American? Is he Muslim? What's happened while he was in prison or whatever? And now this dude it's different, but it's the same. Like, you're getting chased by the female lead protagonist. In Homeland, it's Claire Danes. In this one, what's her name? Ava. I don't know the actress that plays her, but we're just gonna go by character names. I don't know. A lot of her motives and stuff were out there.
Go on. I feel like she didn't have anything else to do. Like, she made this like her everything. Like, she was obsessed. And like, I'm just sitting there like, Jude, just go talk to your dad. Like, come on. Like, she goes and pulls up to his apartment and she's like looking at him, like looking at his window. And he's like, you can tell he's clearly confused, don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And she just drives off. Like, you're awful. Like,
if my dad,
how do you like her?
If my dad was in that, like, I don't even get along with my dad or like him, but if he was in that huge, like, a state of dementia or whatever, dude, I would try to, like, he lives in Florida. I would still, like, go out there and try to, like, kick it with him and do stuff, you know, like, try to make some memories, because I know you just forget everything, and I don't know.
I just felt like they made her character like just too strong, just like.
No, because like that's a weakness that she has, though, that she's not willing to. She's closed off. You know, she's all about the job. She sets all her emotions aside, and she just like when her and Avram, when they fucked in the hotel room, and then she's like, "This was a mistake," and then she just dips off, or whatever, like. She just tried to get a nut off and then dip or whatever. But when he tried to do the same thing, she's like, "You need to get the fuck out of my apartment."
Are you married?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my wife hates me. I live in my car.
Dude, you like the first time we see this dude, and he's just like taking a shower. He's boxing, and you're like, "All right, cool. Here's some cool guy that we're gonna meet." And then wife and daughter comes home. She's like, "Why are you here? Get the F out of the house." Like, you're not wanted here.
No.
Fuck, dude, I paid.
You see a little girl knock on the window and give her dad a blanket. Like, okay, so he's living in the car and paying rent. So that's great.
Yeah, like at least
you almost feel bad for him, but then you realize that he's a killer. You know.
I mean, he's works for the Israeli government, dude. He was kind of doing he was stopping people from making C4.
But it was a kid.
I mean, that's
how did the Messiah know about that though?
There was he had information on people that there was no way that you could get, like, especially when you don't know who's on your trail. You don't know who's on your trail until the incident in the first episode happens. Like you don't know who's on your trail yet until she goes and talks to him in the jail, and when Avram goes and talks to him, like there's no way he can know this stuff.
No, he does it with every single person he meets.
Yeah.
So how does he know all the information about everyone? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he just appear when Rebecca needed him?
During the tornado and shit. Yeah. How's he flying on all these private jets and shit, dude? Like,
he's not. It's only once he flew in the private jet. Is when the president, I guess, was at like the president's like little flunky or whoever that dude was.
No, he left Israel on a private jet to Texas.
I thought he just appeared there.
No, they mentioned that he flew on a private jet. Like, he escaped on a private jet because nobody knew where the fuck he was after that kid got shot.
That's what they want you to think. That's what their theory is, because they can't think of the concept of him. You know, what he said, God takes me wherever I need to be. How did he just escape jail? One minute he was there, next minute he was gone.
He was able to hack the cameras. I think his brother is doing some stuff too behind the scenes, and their uncle. Wait, is their uncle dead? Is their uncle dead? The one who taught him how to be a magician?
I don't know. I don't think. I probably was yelling at one of my kids during that part.
But there's one scene where they're interviewing his brother, and he's doing all the sleight of hand stuff, and he turns the pencil into the pen.
Yeah.
How they were raised as street magicians to raise money, and they even show the Messiah doing it when he was in jail. He's playing with that coin.
Mm-hmm.
They disappear and reappear, whatever. I'm all like, so it's hinting to you right then and there that there's more than meets the eye, you know.
But didn't they say? Okay, didn't the old book say that's how Jesus was? Didn't he do tricks, perform tricks?
I think so, yeah. Parlor tricks.
So,
well, what we really need to see him do, we need to see him turn water into wine. His skin needs to taste like stale crackers.
So explain how he walked on water. How did someone come and set it up like in the middle of the night? Like,
dude, Chris Angel walks on water, dude. Like, if this dude can do it.
No, that was totally different. You just compared it to Chris Angel? No.
I had a buddy that
I'm ashamed of myself that I ever liked Chris Angel to begin with. I'm embarrassed in myself that I ever watched that show. Ashamed. Chris Angel. No way. Well, now, what about the end? What about the end?
Hold on, that water scene had me.
Why did he leave Amir, whatever his name is? Why did he just leave him dead? If the little boy said he was dead, why did he just leave him dead?
But I'm glad they chose that little boy, because when they showed him earlier, they were like, while he was late for school, and he was making up all these stories and shit. He chased lions away from his getting his goats or whatever, and so they established that this kid just makes up stories right away. What, Malik? That's his name, Malik. He just makes up stories. So then when he sees this stuff, nobody's gonna believe him, if it did happen, or it may not even happen. He might have slipped something in their drinks, and then when the plane crashed and landed, he slipped them the antidote, and it made him look. It just looked like he just had his hand on their chest or whatever.
You were so reaching, Tim. You were so reaching. No. So explain the other guy that he brought back. That was literally on his knees thanking him.
He did the same thing. He did the same thing to the whole plane. And then the president, or the vice president, or whoever that guy was, he already had the plane sabotaged. He thought they were all going to die, but fucking Jesus knew that the plane was.
And how did he just walk away with no injuries either?
Because he was ready. Because what did you see?
Was he cuffed or something?
Did you see how calm he was when it was?
He was always calm, Tim. He's always calm because he knows God is on. He knows God's plan.
No.
When he sat in that jail cell, he did not move. He did not move. He was chill. He was not worried.
They're like, "What religion are you?" He says, "I walk with all men."
There you go. And what about the hooker? What about the hooker that came and seen him?
Yeah, that was dope. I really like that.
Now didn't that make you want to tear up a little bit?
It did a little bit. I was like, oh damn, dude.
Oh, bitch, you not changed your whole life, bitch. You not changed your whole life. And what happened?
Then,
what happened? She gave back the money too?
2 episodes later, she gives out the money back to the fucking president.
Exactly. Now she's a change hoe. No. Normal hoe ain't gonna give no money back. She was touched. Explain that, Tim. Explain that.
Why is he fucking touching Rebecca though?
He's not touching. He's not. That's going to be one of his. What do you call it? Like the other guy in Israel, like Jabril. He's
doing that Drake shit.
No. No. Drake is just trying to mentor these young girls.
He's grooming them. He hangs out with them till they're legal age, and he starts dating them.
Hey, okay, we're not gonna go there with Aubrey Graham, all right? We're not gonna pass Aubrey Graham right now.
That's what the Messiah's doing with Rebecca.
It's what do you call it? It'll be one of his, I can't fuck. Why can't I think of that word right now? It's like
muscles?
Yeah.
Felix?
Yeah.
Felix is fucking brainwashed, man.
Felix got his feelings hurt. He was hurt. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking burn down this church anyway. Fuck you.
He was standing so close. I was like, man, his face would be burning right now. He was too close to that fire.
And what's up with fucking Anna? What is up with that bitch? That alcoholic fucking... That's how you do the Messiah? You so disrespectful.
That's that Felix?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. She was cool. But then when Rebecca's trying to come clean, like, oh, I had an abortion last year or whatever. And she's like, no, don't bring that up. And then Felix got all pissed off, but then like later he was cool about it. Like once he
found, a pastor,
once he found out that the Messiah was all like, no, I'm like, me and your daughter are homies. He's like, oh, I guess I gotta be homies with her too. Fuck.
He was hurt. He was trying to make that money off that.
Dude, that's what I thought he was gonna be all about. But like once like all the refugee camp shit was forming in his backyard, or just all the people that wanted to see the Messiah, I was like, dude, he's just me making money off this people. He's just using him as like a fucking show just to pay rent. But that wasn't the case. So like, the dude really thought he was the Lord.
No, they really thought he was gonna come up and talk to him. He just dipped out.
Oh, dude. Yeah, and then the little cancer girl dies at the end, dude.
That was so sad. Stacy was it?
Stacy was her mom.
And I cannot and it was so weird seeing her on this show because I just thought about Walking Dead the whole time. I'm like, damn, Beth. Like
oh damn, that's her?
Yeah.
Damn, she grew up. She's old enough to have kids now.
She's been old enough. She was like 25. She's been of age. She just looks really young.
Yeah, she looked like a little kid in Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm. She was an adult. But it's just like weird, like seeing her. But I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It was just different. I didn't really like her role. It was just.
Oh, she was just dumb. She's not like.
She's a bad mom.
Totally, man. She's like, let's just take the daughter to go see this possibly Jesus guy. Like, and they're only watching from the news. They don't see everything that we see. They only see what the news captures or whatever. So like they're just going on speculation. I mean, so are we, but I don't know, man. That bullet was possibly a setup because they even tell you. They're like, nobody saw anybody fire a gun. There's no evidence that he got shot.
True.
And then he pulls out a full bullet. It like when a bullet hits you, it collapses a little bit. He pulled out a full fucking never been fired bullet.
Maybe. Okay, maybe on that part, but like I'm still saying, and you got to convince me. Like I'm still not convinced on the ending. Like, and I did see a fly come out of his mouth. Like it did look like he was kind of dead. So that and I don't know. It's just too much stuff that can't be explained, but then some stuff that makes you think like,
That's what
is this a hoax?
That's what I was thinking about. He possibly fucking drugged his water and gave him the antidote. And Malik just saw the last little bit of it, dude. Like
So what does this do? Like a vampire? Like he's seducing everybody when he looks in their eyes and talks to them? Like, what's the deal with that now?
That's like he did with his college professor. Yeah, dude. He's just got away with people, man. Like maybe he studied like fortune telling and shit too, where he just is able to read people. He'll say something vague, and it'll hit you.
Are you talking about like how people like they go and see those people that can see ghosts or and they sit there and read your vibe and shit. You seen that episode with Family Guy? How they just like I'm feeling like you're who lost somebody, just like making up random shit.
You ever see that show?
That kind of thing.
You ever see that show Psych?
I never got into it. I watched one episode and I really couldn't really get into it.
Where he just reads the room and is able to just bullshit his way through.
Yeah,
that's what he's doing, and he's just reading your vibe.
So do you think he has like FBI like training,
Yeah.
I don't know. But okay, from who? Who's he getting this training from? Russia? Then they discussed that he knows people in Russia.
The dude knows people. The dude knows people everywhere, man.
What about that creepy guy they went to go meet that's wanted from the FBI? Like he's a fugitive or whatever that he was associated with.
That was his college professor. Because
he was so creepy. Why does he play like a villain in everything I see him at? He's in Ben Helsing, and he's just a creepy dude, and like he plays these roles so good. Like
I don't know, it's just something that you're good at. Or some people just get typecast as the same thing because they do it so good once, and everybody just looks for them in that particular role. But because like the whole half of the season or more, they're having you think that the Messiah learned off of his professor, but then you find out it's the whole other way around, that the professor used that dude's fucking thesis paper as his whole fucking manifesto of how to be a fucking terrorist and shit.
But didn't he have this complex when he was younger? This Jesus complex?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think that it could be a day of age Jesus, like someone that it was born in a modern family and a regular family that,
Well, also, if you look, go back to like regular Jesus, like a lot of shit is written down as stuff that he did as magic or whatever, because he probably was just doing simple shit. People are so amazed or they're eating drugs or whatever that everything just looked like magic. Is I wrote it down. You don't know.
And you were like, it's so hard for someone to believe because not everyone believes in God. Not everyone is Christian. Not everyone believes in their own shit. So when this guy comes and just appears and brings a fucking sandstorm with him, like, come on, what about that? That sandstorm?
Everybody in Iran was pissed. They're
all that committed. Now he's going to be that committed and staying in that sandstorm.
He did that, and then but when he was up there giving that speech, they're like, "You can't be up there misquoting scripture and shit." They're all pissed off at him. And he just keeps on going, not giving a fuck. And then the one kid with the curly hair, like the long curly hair, Jabril, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Jabril. He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm in love with this man."
Exactly. How did he just like? Okay, I never really. that one part where did his mom come back to life, or was that just a dream?
That was just a dream. He was starting to get crazy after no food and no water for days.
Okay. That part really confused me. I'm like, oh my gosh, she came back to life. Like,
remember when he woke up and he thought the Messiah was helping him up, and then when he stands up, there's nobody there except for like just the remaining people who stayed at the camp because everybody else had just left or whatever.
His friend is bogus for leaving him, period.
Man, I would have done the same shit, dude. I'm like, I've been telling you for days, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And you're staying being
and just for what? For what, Tim? No, for what? For him to just blow up? What good came out of that?
Hey, I knew the dude in the truck had his own remote for those bombs too, man. Because I knew dude wasn't gonna have the guts to blow himself up, especially with his best friend. But then as soon as he drops the fucking remote, the other dude just hits his switch. He's like, "Oh, time's up! Like you're taking too long, bro." Half these.
That was bogus. That was so. I screamed out, "No!" I was so sad. I was like, no. And he was conflicted the whole time. Like he was like, I'm not sure about this. I can't do this, And no wonder God was like, you can do this. You can do this because I'm gonna blow you up anyways.
Yeah.
It was sad. But Jabril lived. So that now with that going on in the news, and is he gonna lose faith? Is he, now what's gonna happen?
And see, there's a bunch of
what is the whole part about him walking naked? What was that about?
Dude, he was crazy, dude. That's all it was.
But it worked. Like, don't nobody want to touch a motherfucker.
And then here's this other shit. Like, Jesus, the aftermath that Jesus left, like, it was good or whatever. Every time this dude goes somewhere and leaves or whatever, shit gets worse and worse and worse, and shit starts escalating. Like, all that shit. Like, he left Iran started getting worse. And then when he left Jerusalem or Israel started getting worse. And then he led all those people to Israel, and they started being worse. I mean, he didn't lead them. They followed him. But their lives got worse or whatever. When he broke out of jail in Israel, he didn't do shit for them. He's only looking out for number one. Like he's not like people.
No, but he can't just stay in one place where instead God takes him wherever he needs to be. He can't just stay in one place though.
That's true, but he's being completely vague with these people. I mean, like when they're all like, "Dude, what's next? What's the plan?" He's all like, "Only God has your plan," And
what's more to that? You don't know.
I know he doesn't know.
He's doing what God tells him.
People just start riding this dude's dick for some reason, and like. But he never gives anybody any solid answers at all, and he's just all like, "Dude, like I'm not the Messiah." He never says that he's not the Messiah. He's all like, "Why do they call you the Messiah?" He's all like, "I don't know. That's just the name they gave me." And then when dude's all like, "Oh, your name's Golshiri, your name's Payam Golshiri," and he's all like, "Yeah, I've been known by that name." And he's like, being such a vague fucking asshole. Avram was my favorite character in the whole thing.
He was a jerk.
I know he killed the kid, but this dude was always like and he
kidnapped the other kid and left him there to just basically die. You better hopefully you find your way back to your people. Bogus.
But dude, he knew how to
the
get.
The only one who loved him was his daughter. Like everyone else hated him.
He knew how to get shit done. That's all I'm saying.
And he left his daughter in the car to go chase after the dude.
And it wasn't even the dude.
What kind of parenting are they showing on this show? Because it's bad. Like, don't leave your kid in the car. Take your kid to chemo.
Take your kid to chemo.
But besides that, I mean, it has a good message. I mean, what message did you take from it? I took from we're all the same. Like we're all walking together. We're all in this together.
In those last couple episodes when he's doing that press conference about like, or when he's talking to the president and then he does the press conference about like how borders don't exist. I've been preaching that shit for years. Like, I'm like, dude, borders are just a fucking concept. There should be no such thing as fucking territories or borders or whatever. Because when he started talking about like, even when he's in court and he's bringing that shit up and he's all like, you guys just had the circumstance to be born here. I wasn't lucky enough to be born here. Like, he was talking about circumstance and like situation.
And what he do? What that judge do?
The judge was all like, yeah, you're going free, motherfucker. That's yeah, so like every time he's preaching that shit, dude, I was like, hell yeah, Payam. You know?
You cannot tell me he wasn't speaking truth though.
Dude.
Right? And like, what is the big deal? What does he do? He's not doing anything. When you think about it, what is he doing?
He's not doing anything
He's
wrong.
not causing all these natural disasters. He's not doing it.
You just said he made a sandstorm happen in Iran.
No, I said no. I said, what the fuck was he doing in that sandstorm if he wasn't real? Just a normal dude that's trying to do this for clout ain't just gonna be in no sandstorm. Hell no, that shit's serious. I'm dipping. I'm giving up. He's real.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay, he shot a dog. Come on, He couldn't see the dog. What if he couldn't see the dog? The dog was in pain. He wanted to put out misery.
There was no saving that dog. There was no hospitals or anything nearby. Everybody lives in a tent in fucking Felix's bed.
Exactly. He couldn't get to the dog. You couldn't even lift the house off the dog. So he had to do it. He had to.
They tried to lift the house off the dog. The dog's like, no, fuck you. That hurts. It hurt. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
So it's like, so he couldn't save it. So, so the son couldn't see the dad shoot the dog. I think that's why he took the gun and shot the dog. So the kid wouldn't see his dad kill his dog.
Yeah, and then he also said it's not suffering now. Like, there's just the dad knew that had to be done, and then but the dad could barely do it, And then he walks in, they're like, oh, he's definitely gonna be able to save our dog.
Yeah.
I mean, he did in a way. And then everybody was just shocked. Like, damn.
Oh my God, he killed a dog.
Everybody, like, he walked.
He shot a gun.
He walked. I like the cinematography for that because he walked through the crowd like he was parting the fucking sea and shit, dude. Like, that was fucking imagery right there. And then I'm not even religious, like I do like a lot of the I do like religious I don't know. I like studying the stuff and looking up it. Like I think a lot of it's interesting, and this show brought up a lot of just. It just made it even more interesting, Like it was good all the way around. So that one was a super tense moment for me. And then when he was walking up to the Washington Monument thing, and he was about to walk on the water, but then he turns around.
You don't believe.
I was like, that was a really powerful moment. And then he goes and walks on the water because I was all like, oh, he's gonna go walk on water right away. But then he did it. He built the suspense up, and then he did it. And I was like, oh hell yeah, dude!
So what were you thinking? He needed to find where's my board and make sure I step on the right board.
No, he was building the suspense, dude. He's a showman. He was. So
explain it. Men can't. It is not possible to walk on water. So how did he walk on water? Chris Angel. No, that was a motherfucking trick. We learned that trick. So how did he do it?
I'm thinking his brother is working behind the scenes, and we'll see more of that shit in season 2.
So it's like a whole group, this cult trying to trick the whole world and thinking he's like the Messiah. So they're all okay. This fake mom and son need to be here at this time, and someone needs to pop off this gun, and this fake, this actor kid, has to pretend he's shot, in front of everyone. And this is it's hard to believe that it's like a trick. Like, I have to see like the background to it. I have to see like him in a room, going over the evil plan of making everyone believe and something good.
That's what we'll see in season 2. We're gonna see more of his backstory. We're gonna get
where he's recruiting all these people. Like, okay, so who did what at Washington D.C.? How did that go without being detected?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
That's some tricky ass shit. Someone had to see something.
Even the news asked him, like, did you really walk on water? He's all like, and he doesn't answer it because he doesn't want to lie. So he says something like, he'll just say, what did you see? Or some shit like that. He words, like, everything he says in a way to where he's not telling the truth or he's not lying.
He's modest. Okay. He don't want to brag. Tim.
No, he or so when dude says, "Are you Payam Golshiri?" and he said, "I've been known by that." That's not his current name. He changed his name at one point.
Yeah, exactly. So he's not saying yes. He's not saying no. He's like, I've been known, but now I'm a fucking Messiah. All right, I did. Everybody leveled up. He leveled up, Tim.
Because then when they ask him, like, why do they call you Al-Masih? And he's like, that's just the name they gave me. He's not.
Wasn't Mother Teresa just a normal person once before too? And now look at her. Like, yes, maybe he was born into a normal family, but that wasn't gonna. You were born, but you about to be motherfucking Jesus when you grow up, like. And everybody just can't believe that. And I feel like, and Ava, God damn, bitch, just have a little faith. Like, I know you lost everything. And it was sad. Like, her background is sad. Yes. She lost her husband, cancer? Is that what they said was, he died from cancer?
Anytime she was talking about her husband, the one time she talked about her husband, I guess, was like, I was like, whatever. You know who I really liked? The gay cop from Texas. He was cool as fuck, man. He was getting shit done.
And he believed. Now, come on.
Yeah, he left. He's all like, I believe. He's the fucking dude. He's the truth.
Now, he came and he found that motherfucker, and he was on ass. And then ever since that hotel moment,
I think
he cried. Did he cry? Did he cry? A tear?
There was some shit going on. Like, the whole reason why he even left with her in the first place. I think there was some shit going on at home. Like, him and his husband or boyfriend or whatever were beefing. And he's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to go on this fucking work trip and chase after this Messiah guy. And then once he fucking got close to and then like, he was like, dude, fuck all this shit. He called his husband. He's like, dude, I'm coming home, dude. I love you, man. Let's work this shit out.
Yeah, something the Messiah said touched his ass.
Yeah.
and what is so wrong with that? He's trying to make the world. He's not doing any harm to anyone, and everyone's just like, oh my God, like, we gotta fucking catch it. What the fuck with the president, dude? What is all that about? Like, everybody he talks to, he somehow makes their lives better. But what the fuck is Felix? What's wrong with Felix and Anna? They're the only ones that are getting more fucked up the more they hang out with this guy. Because Felix, I don't know. I feel like once Rebecca said that he was there for her,
yeah,
that's when like he turned into a little teenage girl with jealousy. Like, oh, though, that's my man, that's my Jesus. He came here for me, and like, no, he didn't come here for you. Like, he's heartbroken.
Right? No, I know. Seriously, him
because
real dude. They have a serious
he
bro.
felt like it was just because he is a pastor. Yeah, he's a pastor. He preaches about God, but then he thought because he was about to burn his church down, that's when the storm came, and that's when Jesus came and saved Rebecca. So, and then the church was the only thing left standing.
So you're saying
that's how he thought, like, this is all the signs pointing.
So you're saying this dude does not make sandstorms and does not make tornadoes and does not make airplanes blow up?
No, why would he make the airplane blow up? Why would Jesus do that?
I don't know. Just he's
too humble to have something to prove.
Fucked up shit in it just to prove faith. They had Abraham murder his firstborn child just to prove his faith to God. So like, what?
So Jesus thinking, I gotta crash this plane so I can bring these two motherfuckers that are no good to the world back to prove a point. Because he could have kept that dude dead. Because I mean, yeah, he's funny, but he's a trash as a person. Jesus, why you want to save him?
Because he gets shit done.
No.
Because Jesus doesn't discriminate, dude. Yeah, there's trash people, but he thinks everybody has redemption.
Now, even after he tried to kill you, Jesus, he came with you with a gun, came, snuck to America. What was that fake Texas accent he was doing too? I believe that though. That was good though. That was good. That was some good Iranian training that they had. That was a good Texas accent.
He's like, "Where are you from in Texas? Where are you from in Texas, boy?" He's like, "I don't fucking know." He just points at the ID. It's like right there.
You ain't from here, are you?
He was trying not to talk as much as as little as he could, because like.
But he did. He did pull off that look. Like he didn't really look Iranian. He did pull off a little. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, he's not Iranian. He's Israeli. So
yeah. Tomato. He got a gun. He was gonna kill him. And then in that moment, what happened? What happened? He was touched, and then he still betrayed Jesus. No, you should have left him dead.
No, I bet when they were in the airplane, he was thinking, he's like, man, I should have shot you at that fucking camp, in Felix's backyard. Dude, he would have got killed by all those fucking rednecks, though. It was like, goddamn Brownie fucking shot the Messiah. Fucking kill him.
Yeah, that would have been bad. And then she was there because Ava was there. She was trying to run to get to him, too. So she would have arrested him. So
yeah, dude, she was kicking it. Yeah, dude. She would have shot her gun in the air while he was getting mobbed. And then fucking she would have locked him up, got him. Fucking the Messiah would have woke up 3 days later.
Is that what he need to do? Is it he need to die and then come, put him in a little cave and have him he needs to rise up, and I mean is that the final step that do we need to stone Jesus? Is that what's gonna happen? Like, what do we need to do to prove okay, obviously the Jesus from the Bible from back in AD is not obviously gonna show up, all right, I don't believe that. And if that is, fuck. All right. We're in trouble. I'm just saying that.
I thought George Carlin, the comedian, was the second coming of Christ, but I don't know.
Reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's reincarnate, the reincarnation of Jesus, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's so hard to believe. And the last episode really made me a believer. And if he's not, I'm gonna be totally like heartbroken and probably write an angry letter to Netflix.
What do you think's gonna happen in season 2? And then we're gonna jump onto you.
I don't know. Something drastic has to happen. Like this, he needs to die, and in 3 days come back to life. For us to believe, since you don't believe him walking on water, something else has to happen.
Man, he was just doing stunts and tricks, man. Like and I think we're gonna get more of everybody's backstory a little bit. We're gonna get more of Ava's backstory. We're gonna learn more about the Messiah. While also going on to further events, like we got a lot about Avaran more than anybody. I think that's probably why I liked him the most, because he got the most character time, and his development was weird. And I think he's gonna be following around the Messiah for a while, because he's dumbfounded, and so he's got his new clique. He's got Avram, he's got Avram's buddy, and then Malik. And they're gonna go to the fucking town. We just survived a crash plane and we're not even hurt. I don't know. I don't know. I think he is gonna get some legit followers. Like Felix is gonna come back. And I think Felix is gonna end up being the whole a Judas of the whole situation. Like he's gonna end up selling the Messiah out. Because something happens, he's got to do it for some reason. He's it's for his family or some shit. He's got to choose between his faith and his family, and he can choose his family, and he sells the Messiah out at some point.
Yeah, I think when Jesus left them at the church, and when Anna fell out on stage, and they just left, They left him heartbroken, just like they felt it was like leaving a puppy on the side of the road. That's what he did. He left his puppy and he abandoned them. Yeah, and that's what I feel like.
With the seizure and shit, dude, that was crazy. On live television.
Mm-hmm. See? Why was she saying all that though? Because she's a prophet. There you go.
The Lord was speaking through her. Yeah, dude, that's what all that was about. Yeah.
And that's what Jabril was doing too. And those was his two little, his special buddies.
That scene was super powerful, man. That was good stuff. That was good stuff.
And then he had a seizure, so I don't know, but I know this is just not no. And if it is, I don't know. It's too much, and it's gonna give me an aneurysm if it's this elaborate what to prove what? I just don't understand. What are they gonna prove?
This is one of those shows that's gonna be so good, and this have the worst ending ever for like Dexter and shit like that. I'm fucking lost.
Don't even get me started with Dexter. I'm still how the hell? So what? He's just not gonna go find his kid and this chick that also is a serial killer that's raising your son?
You know what? In the books, it's cooler, dude. He's teaching the kids how to be killers and stuff because when I was watching the show, because I downloaded it illegally, and then part of the file that I had downloaded, it had the books on tape, and I would fall asleep listening to music, and the books on tape were on the part of the MP3 files that I had. So every once in a while, I'd wake up or I'd dream about the Dexter books on tape, certain chapters and shit, and dude, the books seem like they're so much cooler, dude. He's teaching the kids on how to on his ways of being a killer. And
I mean, if you're gonna be a killer, you might as well kill other killers.
Yeah, I think at that point Rita's dead. And they get married in France and shit, dude. And I was like, dude, this shit's way cooler.
Dexter was the super, like, you know, superheroes don't kill, right? But he did what needed to be done, you know.
Punisher.
He had to get the villain off the street. Like, what about that one? What's your favorite serial killer he killed?
The dude from Third Rock from the Sun.
I like him as an actor. I hate when like actors I like play characters like that. Like, it breaks my heart and it makes me never look at them the same. Like, I know what you did in Dexter. Like it's real, but like it's not real, but I still can't see you. Like, oh, I don't like.
And I like the dude from Sons of Anarchy. The Jax's mom's like Mexican husband or whatever. He's one of the serial killers in that shit. I liked his character a lot too.
What about the couple?
I don't know if I remember them. Hold on. It's been years since I've seen that shit.
Yeah, they're like, basically, you know, to the end, I love you. Tony means like Dexter was killing them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. He was a romantic man.
Oh, when he had to kill his brother.
Yeah.
His brother that he just found. But is more fucked up than him.
Take one break real quick as I do a shout out to the unofficial sponsor of WeinerCast, Miller High Life, the champagne of beer. Grab yourself a High Life at your local grocery store. $5.99 a 12-pack. If you're paying more than that, you're a retard. Miller High Life, the champagne of beer. All right. Let's get on to you. Season 2. So I like season 2 more.
Let me tell you, I woke up on the 26th like the happiest fucking woman alive.
At the day it came out?
Because, yes, I was waiting for that motherfucker. I was counting down. I literally watched that season in like a day and a half. And I tried not to. I tried to like savor it, but I couldn't. I needed more and more of Joe.
Joe, man. What was his name in this one? Will?
And now tell me what?
He stole Penguin.
If he was a bad guy, how did he become good friends with the guy he kidnapped and stole his identity? Now, first of all, that's some weird white boy shit right there.
Dude.
That's some white shit.
I like that actor. He plays Penguin in the Gotham series, and then he's in that movie Accepted. He plays a weird dude in Accepted. That dude's always playing a weird dude. Anyway.
He was in Walking Dead.
What?
He got killed though. He got killed. It was sad.
Behind in Walking Dead. I need to catch up.
For shame.
I'm 2 years behind in Fear the Walking Dead too, and I like that show.
Wow.
I like that show better. But anyway, fucking, how does this dude get away with all this shit that he does? Like you're saying, like how does he fucking even be able to meet up with this guy to steal his identity? Like we don't see how he was able to find him. We just see them like meeting at one point.
Yeah, we did.
What?
Yeah, we did.
How? What did he do?
They met at a coffee shop.
Yeah, they met at the coffee shop. We didn't see how he met him. Like we didn't see like who gave him the info to find.
Well, I'm guessing he met him on online.
Like dark web shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's what they hinted to. Like, now you're gonna make me go back, but I'm pretty sure that's what he meant.
Yeah, because I remember the meeting, and I was like, "How did he meet this guy?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was online. Now you're gonna that's gonna bother me. Did they skip out on that? I don't know, it was pretty cold-blooded when I felt like Will fucked up when he said that he can't be found. Why would you say that to a motherfucker who's trying to disappear? Like, when you said that, it was like little, like, cha-ching went off in his head, like, all right, yeah, you about to go in my glass box. And first of all, everyone's saying, how did Joe get his plexiglass box to LA? Oh my God, he fucking made it. Did they not see the episode where he explained, talking about the guy that his mentor, he was like, I hope,
He's like, I wasn't able to build this one as good as.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says that shit.
But he did. He was like, I hope you would be proud.
yeah. Nobody listens to his monologue stuff. They're just watching him like, oh,
like, they gotta listen. Like, you gotta listen to Joe, his inner thoughts. Like, that he's telling you what's up.
All these hoes are just looking at Joe like, oh my God, you're so dreamy. Like, because he is. He's hot. He looks like the dude who plays Superman mixed with the dude from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Fucking had a baby. Like. he's not a bad looking dude. That's like, and he's got white privilege. Like,
but a sad background.
Oh yeah, we get to learn a lot more about his background in this one.
Poor Joe,
dude. Yeah, his dad was nuts, man.
He has mommy issues. That's why he attached to women so quickly and wants to be loved, because his mom never loved him.
Dude, shout out to Love.
Yo, I knew that bitch was crazy.
Ride or die, man. That's.
I knew that bitch was crazy. I knew that bitch was crazy, though.
I didn't know right away. Because she like. Dude, remember when he's beating off in the fucking back room and he's pretending like he's fucking her? Oh my God, that was weird. So fucking weird.
That was pretty weird. I was like, Joe, what you doing back there? You about to get caught on your first date.
Then later you find out that isn't even the first day he's been stalking her. He's been stalking her ever since he moved to California because he saw her at like some fucking. He just saw her recently. And he's like, oh, I'm trying not to be crazy, but dude, as soon as he sees her, he's like, all right, I'm crazy again. The whole
he tried to trick us. He tried to
trick himself because he's not talking to us. He's talking to himself. And he's like, all right, I'm not trying to repeat the same shit as I did with Candace, as I did with Beck, as I did with as I'm gonna do now. I'm not trying to do this, but but then the Lord is guiding him.
He just wants to find love. And he did. And it still wasn't good enough for his ass.
I really like Chris D'Elia's character. What was his name? He was the comedian dude.
Shit. I got a major brain fart.
Hendy,
yeah. They made him a pedo.
Yeah, I know, that was fucking hilarious. Well, because he got famous from being the Amazing Racist, so like that shit was kind of fitting. Like, I'm like, yeah, Chris D'Elia would play some fucking pedo comedian because you're a racist comedian, so like whatever. Like in real life,
fucking pedo. And Joe, he just had to put his cape on and go protect these young women. That's all he did.
Oh, that was hilarious when the Roomba got in the fucking blood. He's like, fuck. Oh man.
But he made it through. Oh, and what about whatever happened like to that cop? Did that cop just give up?
No, dude, that cop's gonna be on some shit because I old girl, landlord,
Delilah.
she didn't die until like the last couple episodes or last episode. So and he's gonna be on the fucking trail, dude. He's been on ass since day one. Once he started putting 2 and 2 together, he's all like, dude, that dude came home.
I don't think so.
After motherfucker died, and he came in with a bag with fucking headphones that dude sponsors and fucking like.
But let's not forget, Love Quinn is rich.
Yeah.
And
Pappy Familias has wrote some checks to clear her name before on some shit. So yeah,
I think that situation's taken care of.
Dude, they're gonna be a goddamn killing trio. It's gonna be her and it's gonna be Joe and Love and her brother. Fucking what's his name? Fucking
No, 40's dead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Damn.
40. I love that name. I was like, what the fuck is a white dude named 40? 40. I can think about 40, just like drinking 40.
He's crazy, man. He smokes crack, dude.
At first, the first when you meet him, you're like, oh, this fucking douchebag, this fucking, entitled fucking just douche.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know if he's gay or straight because you're confusing that part. Like, what are you?
Not real, man. He's like me, dude. Gender's not real. He just go with the flow.
I know it was just weird. At first, I'm like, do you like Joe? What's going on? And then all of a sudden, Candace appears, and now he's in love with Candace. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So, but you learn about him, like when he confessed to Joe about him killing his girlfriend, but it wasn't really his girlfriend. It was like his nanny or whatever.
Yeah.
And he really thought he killed her, but then it turns out that Love killed her.
Yeah.
Dude.
So
my mind was blown when they did. I was like, oh hell no, bitch.
And he's been fighting that trauma his whole life.
Like, and no wonder, bitch. You're the one that fucking broke your brother. You're the one that's you did it to your brother. Talk about I have to be there. I have to protect my brother. Bitch, you're the reason why your brother's so fucked up right now. It's your fault.
And that's why she thought she had to be there, even though she could have came clean at any time about it. Like, that was really me. And then, we had to put it on you for something. I don't know.
No, I did it because I loved you and I was trying to protect you. But when I did it, I blamed the murder, because I knew mom and dad would cover it up and protect you. So
they would cover for me, or they would cover for you. Yeah.
And you're the reason why this dude been in and out of rehab and can't get nobody to make a movie for him because of you, bitch.
Well, all his ideas are shitty anyways, too. So there's that.
I kind of want to see the celebrity. What was it? Celebrity counselor or therapist, like murdering people. I don't know what Joe said. I think Joe, little twist on it, could have worked out.
Yeah, and once your idea gets greenlit or whatever, then everybody else has got to put their fucking 2 cents and shit in, and then it ends up not being as good anyway. So you can hand in a crap idea, and all these people who get hired to try to make it better end up making it worse. That shit happens all the time.
But why Candace is stupid? Candace is dumb. Candace should just stay dead. And that's what Candace get for trying to have some revenge. The police
told her too. They're like, dude, he thinks you're dead.
Stay dead.
Dude, yeah. And she was living her best life in Italy and shit. But then she goes and reads the goddamn book. And he's like, oh, I gotta go be a goddamn superhero and stop all these women from getting killed. And he kills 1 woman a year. It's not that bad.
I mean, he would have never killed Gwen if she wasn't,
if she stuff.
She could have just fell in love with him, accepted him for who he was, and it would have been all good. You really thought Paco was gonna help you, bitch? No, Paco was not gonna help you. Sure the fuck was it. Not on Joe. Joe been there. The fuck you mean? Joe saved my mama. The fuck you mean though? No. Turn the other way, bitch. So tell me, I mean, come on. Joe is for the kids.
Dude,
He didn't have to
hero.
help that, what's her name? Ellie? He didn't have to help her.
He didn't. I mean, he killed her sister.
No, she didn't. Loved it.
I mean, Love killed Candace too. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Love, man. Like,
protected her, man. Protected him. Like, no, he's not gonna hurt him. And you see her face? Do you see her face when she realized Joe was like questioning her and like her love, like, oh, you don't appreciate the murders I just did for you? Now you get to stay in the glass box.
Oh, what are you thinking, dude? That's like your perfect. That's your soulmate right there. What like? What?
Literally looking in the mirror, and I think he was disgusted. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh no, this bitch is gonna kill me before. Now I'm scared to leave. Like, I think he wants like these innocent like women, like these good women, like thinking that they're gonna make him better or something. Like he has like this delusion, like
because he like every time he describes them, he's writing what he thinks about them. He's writing his fantasy thing about like what he wants these women to be and not what they are. And like he'll even like you're not like he'll be doing those dialogues where like such and such said you did this, but I know you're not like that. I know you better than that. I mean, you haven't even met the bitch yet.
or how he like when he looked at Gwen's Facebook, he was like, "Oh, you want to be seen," and then he, looks up Love, and her shit's private, and he's like, "Oh my god, I can't. I need to know more, now, I'm about to risk, getting found, and I need to make this profile because I need a friend request you," and thirsty.
Yeah. I like how he got the job though, just by setting down the book, and then later you find out like that book isn't selling, and then 40's all like, "You got to get this shit out of here," and so then dude buys the book, reads it, and then he sets it down at the job interview right when dude asks for fucking identification, and he sets down the book when he's like him digging for the ID that he never presents, and he still gets the job. I'm like, what the fuck? But we already find out later on that he has identification. He just doesn't have California license because then he goes to the DMV and then runs into Love at the DMV while he's getting his shit updated, and they're like, "Oh, you're good to go."
And you almost think that Love was following him because that bitch was crazy too. Apparently.
Well, she did start a scene at the DMV.
And then she like planned that one dude.
That should have been the first time she was crazy as fuck. Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was saying how she like planned that one her husband's best friend to come. You know what I'm saying? Like she did that for a reason, just to get Joe like to be jealous or something. Yeah. Crazy. And she knew Joe was watching. She knew it. That's why she blocked his like her windows and stuff. She knew he would be watching.
Oh, she even brought up the telescope at one point. She's all like, "What are you like?" She's like, "You come over, or you can just watch me on your fucking thing."
Yeah.
Oh man, she's a good gal.
She is. She can cook.
Dude, like a motherfucker.
And you see when she gave Joe that cupcake and he looked like, is this poison? Like, should I eat this motherfucker? Like, remember? Because that's how he killed Gwen's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. And then there was the one time when he opened up his locker and the cupcake wasn't there, and then he was all sad, and she's all like, "What? You expected something?" I thought that was hilarious.
She had him good.
And then there was the one when he ate. It was that the same cupcake later on, like when she takes a bite and she like literally made it out of shit. Was that the same one where he's like, "Can I eat this?" Or was that a different one? Because there was a bunch of times where
she, a different one.
there was that time when she was pissed at him and she gave him the shit cupcake. He was like really ready to die.
All salt. Yeah, she made it with salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he came home and she figured that he was lying to her. What was he out doing? I think he was killing Hendy. Yeah, he was killing Hendy. Yep. And she found out he was lying or something. She's like, "That's how I feel when you lie to me," or something like that.
Man. He got to dude, when he got his finger cut off by that mafia dude, I was like, what the fuck is going on? How is he going to pull this? How is he going to lie about this shit? He's walking around the whole goddamn day trying to hustle up this money and shit. Like, that he's like not dying of fucking blood loss.
Making counterfeit books. Like, damn. That's some hustle shit.
Man. Yeah, he did make that. He did get that $30,000 fucking book.
Yeah.
Like, my boss would be so fucking pissed at this fucking shoddy fucking craftsmanship I'm trying to do. But these guys.
Oh, yeah, his mentor.
Yeah, he's like, dude, these guys are fucking California yuppies. They can't tell the difference. Oh,
no,
like, I'm really hating on California in this fucking show.
And he's like, and dude was like playing a game on his phone, like when he bought it, like, you know, really not paying attention.
He was playing like Bejeweled or some shit or candy. what the fuck?
What was those pills that he was giving Will that was making what was Will detoxing?
No, Will. I think Will was like actually sick, like, or he did get him drugs. Or I think I thought he was like actually had like an illness, and then he was just giving him his medicine. Yeah,
he did, but he didn't want to take it. Like he didn't want to. It was like some experimental like drug or whatever, and he didn't want to be a like test dummy or some shit like that.
Trust Joe because fucking like who would? You're fucking in a glass fucking case in a storage unit.
But if he would have known, like if Will really was a bad person, I think he would have killed Will. But he, you know, kind of like got attached to Will because he didn't have anyone to talk to, and like Will was kind of like his only friend.
Needed him for a plot device too to hack Hendy's computer.
And I don't know what like. And then when he did like let Will go, he called Will for advice. Yeah. That was funny. I'm like, really? Really, Joe? Like, he was like, what's up, Will? Hey, Will. Like, go ahead. You can keep using my name. That's all right. It's yours. Take it.
Do it, man. Like, that dude's got so many offshore accounts. Where was he living? Like, Australia or some shit now? Like,
he was, or I thought the girl that answered the phone was like Asian.
Some shit, yeah. He was like living in somewhere, dude. Like he was out there living his best life, dude. He was like, fuck. Yeah, man.
He was gone.
Hell yeah, I would have been too. Like Candace should have been.
And it was funny when Joe killed the mafia dude. And Will was like, I could have sworn I saw you killed someone, you know, but he thought it was the drugs that he was, Yeah. And Joe was like,
He's like, no. He's like, I know you can't kill anybody. I know.
Right? Oh, you would have killed me. But what he don't know is Joe Joe is not a messy killer. Like that whole with Hindi, that did not go as planned. Joe is like
forgot
what he
about
did to
Aruba,
what was that douchebag's name in the first season that he poisoned with the little latte that he brought back from like the fucking whatever juicer. I don't know, some fucking little vegan drink that he wanted. He requested, and that's how Joe killed him. He like put some shit in his fucking drink.
Boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember,
so,
because that dude was a fucking douchebag, dude. Like, I remember that guy. He was like going like he would like go to like poetry fucking slams and fucking like wears like a wool coat and shit, dude. Like a scarf, wears a scarf in the summertime type fucking guy. Yeah, like I would have killed him too.
Yeah, he was. Didn't he like he did something. He did something really bad. That's why Joe changed his mind and killed him. He had some kind of file saved on his computer, wasn't it? Like maybe it was like a gang rape, or it was something that he was covering up for his friend. Do you remember that?
I don't.
You gotta go back. I guess you gotta watch. Yeah, it's like something like it was something that he did, and oh fuck! Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. But I think that's why he killed that dude.
Fucking froyo, fucking faggot.
Is that Joe realized that he wasn't a good person, and that's why he let Will go. It's like, yeah, Will has like little, he owed the mafia whatever money or whatever, but he really wasn't a bad guy. He didn't like, I don't know. Why did he let Will go? Maybe he just trusted him. Like, maybe Will, like, really made him believe that he wouldn't, like, tell. Or maybe no one would believe Will to begin with. And then maybe Will's scared that, the mob is still looking for him. Could be.
Yeah, mate. I don't know, because that is a fucking crazy shit, dude. Like, people were like, hey, Will, where the fuck you been? You're about like, you wouldn't believe it, but I was in a glass fucking cage inside a storage unit.
In California.
They're like, what? Yeah, like, yeah, dude was feeding me fucking ecstasy to survive. And fucking home cooked meals from his girlfriend that are fucking delicious.
And then, like, Delilah, that was all her own fault. Like, you didn't have to go snooping. You could have just accepted what happened, been grateful that dude was dead, and just moved on. But no, you had to go look for the story and go find some shit, and now look at you.
That's what a reporter does.
And she could have been like, thank you so much, Joe, for, taking care of Hindi for me. I know you did it to protect me. No, she wanted to be a stupid bitch.
He didn't do it to protect her. He did it to protect Ellie.
Well, yeah. I mean, and...
Because, yeah, that's even better, though. Fucking, you got to prevent shit. Prevention's better than cleanup. And he had to do both.
And he was going to let her go. It was time. Wait, no. Why did he run back? Was he not going to let her go?
I don't think he was going to let her go, man.
Or was he going to talk to her and try to figure something out? Like, here, I give you this money. You go, you and your sister go somewhere. I think he had like a plan. Like, I don't think he was going to kill her.
I don't think he was going to kill her.
Because he didn't want to do that to, Ellie. Yeah. But I don't think Love was not going to have that. She's not going to take that chance. And then for one, she knew Joe fucked her. So that was the bad part. Like, yeah. So, I mean, I felt bad when she died. But I thought Joe did it. And Joe was like on, he
was tripping on acid with fucking 40 for like, I forgot a bunch of stuff that happened. I watched it like, you were fucking living and breathing this shit. He was tripping on drugs with 40 because 40 knew like he wanted some shit out of him or something. Oh, they wanted to do the story thing and brainstorm, even though that's not how you brainstorm. You don't fucking eat a bunch of drugs and hang out in a hotel room. That's
and
not.
have some fucking guy standing there at the door with a gun.
Yeah, right.
You gotta have a safe word. That was a little extreme.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. That's why I forgot that Love killed her, because then you find out later on that there was because she found out about the storage unit and shit.
And then she was like, when she saw the box, she was like, he's crafty. Like, yeah, this is beautiful.
She's the one, man. She's the one.
Now, I think season 3, I think his neighbor is his mom. Mind blown, right? Right.
What about his what neighbor?
The neighbor, oh my God, the last episode. He's in the backyard. They're moving into their new home. And then he hears some woman giggle. And then there you go. His little inner voice goes off and he's talking about, hello, you. And, he goes to the scene with the neighbor. She's in her lawn chair. You only can see from behind her. And it's like she's wearing a sun hat and she's holding like a wine glass. And he's like, I'm going to, basically being Joe, I'm going to, do whatever it takes to get to you. And then it cuts, that's it. Like, hello, neighbor. Yeah. I think it might be his mom.
Maybe.
They can't bring another girl. It can't be another girl Joe falls in love with because she's dead. Okay. We can't forget about psycho killer love. All right. That's not good. And yeah, if it's another chick and Joe tries to do what Joe do best, it's not going to be good.
Because Love will end up killing them all.
Yeah, she's hormonal first. She's pregnant and she has all those hormones. She's going to go to psycho crazy. I'm going to kill everybody. And kill myself probably. That's it's not going to be good. So I'm hoping that they will twist the plot and it would be his mom. He finally finds his mom. And that would be some deep ass shit if that is his mom. Because we don't know, his mom just leaves him, drops him off at a boys' home.
Yeah.
And the lady, I don't know, it just sounded like an older laugh and just the way the girl was. It just seems like a MILF, just a older lady vibe I got from just the glimpse of the neighbor. I don't know. I think it might be his mom.
Hell yeah. Maybe.
I gotta wait a whole nother year. Just dying. Now I'm gonna have to I
don't have any predictions for season 2, man. Because my predictions for season 1 are for season 2 after I did my season 2 discussion fucking a year ago, or my season 1 discussion a year ago. I didn't have any, or I had I had Candace. I thought Candace was possibly going to be a killer, or because when she just came up out of nowhere, we need to talk or whatever, and that was the stinger at the end, and then fucking boom, it was over. I thought there was going to be or nothing happened with her at all. He never tried to kill her, and then fucking she just was just out there living her best life, and then she was all hey, I want to start dating again. Or I thought it was gonna be so fucking corny and stupid and gay, and not gay in the homosexual way. Gay is with the fucking GHEY. That's how I spell it. Okay.
How do you spell it? I use one of my GHEY. No, it's gay. I know what you mean.
I thought it was gonna be this so that because I was there's no way they're gonna top season 1, and then they did, and I was oh fuck, man! I thought this was way better than season 1, and usually that's not. I the first season for shows are my favorite, except for Walking Dead. Walking Dead season 1 can go to heck. shit don't start happening until season 2. And same with The Office. Office season 2 is fucking boom. Like, even though season 1 has, like, it's a 6 episodes of some gems right there, but season 2 is when shit starts pumping off.
I don't know.
This is this show as well. I like that Messiah.
I don't know what else can happen in season 3. It has to be. We need some more background. It has to be the mom. I can't think of any else kind of storyline besides.
It does make sense.
His mom, and maybe she has this different family and shit. I don't know.
It does make sense though, because how they did his backstory in this one, it was focused more on a family relationship, or how his dad was abusive and all this stuff, and his mom was just doing what she thought was the best she could to protect him. And oh man, dude, poor Joe.
But
because the last backstory we had in season 1, we didn't really get much of his family life. We had his life with his mentor, and that dude was abusive and crazy and shit too. So
that, and then I thought he killed the old guy, but then it finds out that the old guy's still living and Joe's taking care of him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, okay. So Joe didn't kill him, because I totally got Joe vibes that he killed him at the beginning, because they were like, "Where is the guy, the owner?"
He's just too old like that. Yeah.
But I'm glad. I was like, okay, the old man's still alive. But then you find out that he was not a good old man. That he locked Joe in there, you know, and shit. Right.
That's how you. That's so now when you see Joe locking people up in there, you're like, that's just learned behavior, dude. That's just fucking. That's how that's how he's gonna discipline the baby. He's gonna build a fucking tiny little fucking glass.
That
cage.
Baby's gonna be crazy. First of all, both his parents are killers, mom and dad. That baby is gonna be fucking Chucky. It's gonna be the crazy. It's good. That is. What is it? What do you call it? The Omen. It is literally. That's right there. That baby.
little Damien.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little psycho with white privilege and got money. So
hell yeah, he's gonna be stabbing kids at daycare, and the police are not gonna shoot him.
They're gonna kill people. You won't be my friend? All right, you won't be anyone else's friend. All bad. Joe, we need to stop. You got it good. You got your perfect match. Don't bring your neighbor into this, all right?
Right.
Hello there, neighbor. Here we go again. And they end it. And now you're sitting here thinking, what the fuck? What's going to happen? Oh my God, love is going to kill someone.
What's going to happen? You know who Joe is? Joe isn't really. We're not seeing Joe's real backstory. Joe is the adult male of Dexter's fucking Rita's kid, the son of, and then we're gonna meet his sister later on, and she's also a killer. Joe's not really Joe. He's been lying to us. He wrote a different backstory for us to fucking, because all the narrative part, anytime he's talking, that's just a book that he wrote to fucking, the number 23. Remember that movie by Jim Carrey?
Everything equals to 23.
Well, it's not that. Apparently, he committed this murder, Like Jim Carrey committed this murder, wrote a book about it, but then completely forgot about everything. And then his wife ends up buying the book, and then she's reading it, and she's like, "Oh, you should check it out." So then he starts reading it, and he gets obsessed with it, and then he starts fucking finding out the clues of like this. Oh, this is actually a real murder that happened. Blah blah blah, and he starts finding out what really happened. Then he finds out he was the dude who fucking committed the murder and did like that's what we're watching in You.
That's
You.
some like that's like remind me of that movie with Johnny Depp.
Book
Was
in
it
the
Closed
window. Yeah, book in the same shit. Yeah, same exact thing.
Nah.
That's what we're watching, and this kid is really Dexter's son. That's what it is, and he's just writing other shit to fool us.
You think?
No, I'm just talking shit. That's not what I think at all.
I mean, you're not the only one that think he gets some Dexter vibes. It's just like the same people writing the same story.
I don't think it is
different.
But they have similarities. They're totally different because like this dude's his are crimes of passion. Sometimes he doesn't even intend on killing you. Like it just happens, like. But Dexter's out there like on a mission. He's all like he's plotting his every move. He's like, all right, this is how I got to kill him. This is when I got to kill him. This is where I got to kill him. And fucking, like he's fucking Joe. He does that sometimes. He did that with Hendy, and he did that with the Froyo fucking guy. But like when he does it to women, he's not trying to. It's just fucking. It ends up just happening. Like he didn't kill Delilah, and he thought he killed Candace, but he didn't. She woke up as a fucking zombie.
But he didn't mean to kill Candace, though.
Yeah, he didn't mean to. It just happened. He didn't mean to kill Beck.
But I felt like he was going to. He was going to anyways, but not in the way that happened. Like,
He just wanted to have a picnic in the woods and be romantic after he took you out of the trunk and shit.
But Candace should have just stayed. Girl, that's what you get for trying to mess with Joe. No, Joe was crazy to begin with. Yeah. And Joe was going to kill her anyways. Was he not?
After the fact, definitely. But I don't think he was before.
After he saw that she wasn't going to stop and that she was just going to keep, trying to ruin him. Yeah, he was like, this bitch got to die. Like straight up. And then Candace dumbass, when she broke into his apartment, that was funny as hell when Love was sitting there like, excuse me, can I help you? Like, for one, when I found out Love was crazy is when Love paid Candace to leave.
And she still didn't go.
Like, bitch, I paid you my money and you still here. Now I'm going to have to slit your throat.
Right. Like, dude, you...
Dumb. Candace is dumb. Candace like, I was trying to protect you and Ford. No, bitch. No, look.
She's like, I got this, girl.
Stupid. But she did it so like she had everyone fooled. Even Candace, she running after. No, bitch, don't run. And she was still like fucking 40. 40 was dumb anyway. Still after this, he finds out who this girl is and why she's here, and he still. That's why none of his screenwriting never got like he was dumb as hell. Like really,
crazy.
All this money, and you're chasing after this redheaded girl that lied to you.
Crazy attractive baby. No, dude needs to read.
I mean, Candace had she had her chance. She should have just left, but
he needs to read.
She was gonna die anyways. Either Joe did it or Love did it. She should have just called the police. This is what happens when you just don't call the police. No, but you want to prove something, not knowing that this girl, now she a whole nother murderer too. She would kill you too. Look at Joe. Look what he did. No, bitch, I did that. I did that, not Joe.
Dude, he hit the jackpot with her, dude. Fucking, not only is she crazy and a killer, dude,
And she's rich
she's got family money to back it. That's exactly right, dude. Like,
to cover up murders, to
yeah,
pay people off,
yeah. Like,
hire PIs.
you hit the jackpot.
And then you had the nerve to say hello, neighbor, at the end. Like,
that's
you just want more people to die.
I think I blocked that part out because I was mad. Like, that's what I was like. Because I was like, you hit the jack, and then you're all skeptical around her now. It's like you're all scared and shit. Like, dude, she just saved your goddamn life. Fucking.
Maybe it was too surreal. Like, he is like, wow. Like, this is who I am. I don't know.
Nah. I'm supposed to be the killer in the family, love. I do this for you. You don't do this for me. He's crying a little bit on the inside.
But that's what she was doing. She was only doing what he did for Gwen. What he did for Beck. Gwynevere.
Gwendolyn and Guinevere Beck.
I hated that name. Like, and like her character. Like, she was trash anyway.
Whose friends did you like more? You like Love's friends or Beck's friends?
Love's friends.
I
liked the dude that did the acupuncture. He was cool. He told Joe, "You looking real stalkerish right now.
Yeah,
not a good like.
Yeah,
I see you in the hat." Like, he was the only one that saw Joe in the fucking hat. Like, as soon as Joe put that hat on, no one can see Joe. Like, he's right there. Like, how do you not see Joe right there, bitch? He is like literally staring right at you. And he was the only one that seen him. Like, yeah, not so incognito, dude. What are you doing out here?
He was the same type that Beck's friend, the black chick that was able to, that always called motherfuckers out on their shit, dude. Like, I think he was like the same type of character. Like, he was the MacGuffin or the plot device to push.
Do you think they know that Love's crazy?
Huh? I don't know.
Do you think they know Love's crazy?
I don't think they know that she's crazy, dude. I think like he might know. He might know. That's why he was totally cool with Joe stalking her. He's all like, "All right, crazy attracts crazy," but and he's just using his whole gayness to do like just. I don't know, man. Gay people are some of the smartest people on the goddamn planet, dude. They can deduce they can read a room like a motherfucker. Anytime I'm hanging out with them, I'm all like, they'll say some shit. I'm like, damn, you got that vibe that quick, and then they'll be like 98% accurate, and I'm like, holy shit, like.
Yeah. I think her friends might know, because those are her closest friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they might. If they don't know that she killed, that girl for 40, I think they might know that she's somewhat crazy. Like, she does crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to portray Love because Love got some high power and basically can ruin my life type shit. Like, this bitch now hired a whole PI and was like, yeah, no, your name is Candace. Like, and Joe was like, well, did you hire one for me? Yeah, she did. Yes, she did, Joe. She sure did hire someone to follow you.
Oh, yeah.
Which turned out for his best benefit, because if he never did, it would have turned out way worse.
Dude, my aunt is a PI. She lives in Atlanta. Dude, she's got so many wild fucking stories, man. I wish I could share some. But I don't remember any. But anytime I see her, dude, I'll ask her about some shit, dude. And like, you just get paid. It's odd. You didn't get paid big money just to spy on people, dude. That's so fucking cool.
But you got to be the best spy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's good at it. Like, she's been doing it for years. And I went and visited her like 20 years ago. Like, back in 6th grade or whatever, dude. She lives in a goddamn mansion by herself. Well, at the time, my grandparents were living there with her. She lives in this fucking big ass mansion. She has like a library and shit in her house. She has like a jacuzzi in her bedroom. Fucking like.
Well, I mean, don't they like they charge by the hour?
I'm pretty sure she's good at
and
her
everything.
job.
I don't know. Like, I think half women can be pretty good private investigators.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh fuck, dude.
Pretty much. We find out everything.
Yeah.
So that's why Joe fucked up every time he lied.
One of my favorite exes, dude, had the best women's intuition, and that's one of the reasons why I just learned it's easier just to always tell the truth.
We know.
I know.
You must give off some like kind of. You must do something weird when you lie. Some like kind of facial something.
I'm no good at it. I'm no good at it at all. I was no good at lying to my mom. And I barely ever had to lie to a girlfriend. When I did, it was for like something stupid, like I stayed out late with the guys, whatever. And it was never ever anything about like, cheating or anything. I never did that. But it was always just about something stupid that like you're just better off just telling the truth because you look suspect, you know. Like, you look.
I'm trying to teach my boys that, like, dude, I know when you lie, but they'll learn. They're always like, "Oh my god, how do you know?" I know you fucking lying. I can't wait to catch like one of my kids like trying to like sneak in the house smelling like weed. You smoking? No. You a damn lie.
Get more in trouble smoking cigarettes over weed nowadays.
Let me smell your finger.
I'm cool with you smoking weed. I find out you're smoking them goddamn cigarettes, though.
No. They better not smoke no cigarettes. I don't care as long as they ain't. That better not be my sack. You better not touch my shit. That better be your own shit.
Who'd you buy this bunk ass shit fucking from, dude? This shit looks like Reggie. What are you doing?
Like, who rolled this? This is trash.
I was trying to roll a joint at my buddy's house, and like we're like freshmen in high school, whatever. We're trying to roll a joint at my buddy's house. His dad kicks in the door. He's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" He grabs the tray, grabs the paper, fucking, in like a second, just boom, twists it, fucking throws it like it was like magic. How fucking fast he just and then fucking just threw it to him. He's like, "Smoke that shit outside." We're gonna smoke it in his room and shit. He kicked in the door. He's like, "Fuck that!" He saw me struggling, you know. Fucking ripped it out of my hand. It was fucking. It was a magical moment. Back being like 15, 16 years.
I'm eager to see what the future holds.
Hell yeah!
One of those little motherfuckers bound to do something. And here goes. I'm gonna. Oh, they just don't know. They just don't know. Like, there's no fooling mom. Like,
There isn't. Mom likes to play dumb. That's what she does. She wants to see what y'all do when y'all think she's not paying attention. And then she sees what y'all do when you think she's not paying attention, and she jots that shit down in her mental fucking notebook.
Like, my 11, he's already watching porn, so that's fucking great.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, I can't wait to find their secret stash and smoke it. I'm like, that's some boo-boo. Your dealer son.
Right, like let me introduce you to my guy.
Like, come on, son. They have like literally they're gonna have to get their own job for food. Like, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Seriously, boys eat so much. What the fuck? And they're not even teenagers.
I was cashier.
So I'm like anxiety already, like thinking about the future, like how these teenage boys are gonna come in and like eat everything.
Oh, dude, my mom used to come, like, when motherfuckers used to come through my fridge and shit, my mom would just, like, appear out of nowhere with, like, a smoke bomb and shit, but it's, like, have her hand out, like, $2.50, you know, like, charging motherfuckers.
Dude, I'm gonna have to put a lock. I'm dead ass serious. I'm gonna put a lock on my shit, like, and have, like, man, counting shit because these dudes are ridiculous. I literally found so many wrappers underneath my kid's bed. Like, when I go to bed, I feel like, okay, it's time for fucking snacks. I'm gonna fucking eat everything and just tuck it under my bed like, you know, my mom's never gonna come in here.
Yeah. That was logical.
Every single time. Like, right now, I can probably, like, pull out a trash bag full of fucking whatever. Probably old bananas. Like, dude, disgusting.
I remember being a disgusting child.
Disgusting. Peeing on the seat, like, come on, like, dude.
They don't wipe it down ever?
And now I gotta make the little sign, be like, please be neat. You know? Wipe the seat.
Don't pee on the seat. Hell yeah, that's so fucking gay.
I go in the bathroom, you hear me yell, what the fuck? Is because I'm literally sitting in like piss, or I fell in the toilet, or like I've like stepped in a puddle of piss on the side of the toilet. Boys are so gross.
We are. I can totally admit to being a disgusting boy. I was.
I really hate to see, like, come on. I know you're not like, I can see my kid's apartment being like hoarderish, like, even if that's possible.
I just have my own place, dude. My shit's immaculate, but like I've been at home for the past 3 years ever since I broke my hand, and now I'm like paying a bunch of bills and shit here. So I'm like, I might as well stay. And I'm not as clean as I can. I moved a whole fucking house worth of shit into 2 tiny rooms in a basement. So I'm like, everything's full of clutter.
There's a difference between clutter and garbage.
Yeah.
Like, I know my kids are literally it's gonna be garbage. Like, like the nasty hoarder, like, you know, houses you see. That's gonna be my kids, like, trash, because
like that movie Joe's Apartment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like they have the dancing roaches. They have that whole fucking like that musical scene where the roaches are dancing and singing, having a good time.
Eating a buffet because there's food everywhere. That's literally my kids, my boys. So I stay up so late because I clean up my house and I just want to sit and enjoy a nice clean house. For just a few hours until they wake up and it's trashed again. So yeah. That's my theory of why I want to stay up, is because I can't sleep because I need to enjoy the time that I don't get during the day.
I stay up because like I started working nights, and I would get off work at midnight, and I'd be like, well, fuck, dude, I'm not gonna go to bed right away. So I wouldn't end up going to bed till like 4 in the morning. I'm like, what?
That and watching Netflix,
fucking perfect timing. We've got ready to close this shit out here. Everyone, go watch or get a Netflix account, steal one from your fucking buddy, your girlfriend, your aunt, whatever, and go watch Messiah. Go watch You season 2, season 1 if you haven't watched season 2. Like, thank you, Toya, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Oh hell yeah! Anytime. You're so fun. I hope you were smoking along with me too.
I wish I left my shit downstairs. Next time I'll have to like roll up and have to
digitally pass it like through the camera, like
yeah. I was like, I seen you hit. I'm like, oh damn, my shit's downstairs with my kids, and they're gonna find me and see me.
Shout out to comedian Andrew Nye for getting on the live chat to call me a queer. I always appreciate that. Because it was live, by the way. We're like live on YouTube right now. And
Oh, cool.
so like people could have tuned to like type fucking shit on the chat. Nobody tuned in this time, but it's whatever. They're too busy watching Messiah and You on Netflix, hopefully. And
We're gonna have to do this again, Tim.
hell yeah, anytime.
I enjoyed it.
I'm glad you did. I really love doing this. It's so much fun. Like, and before we close out, go check out this Etsy store for ECG designs. The link is in the description below. It's really fucking cool. Check them out. They're like, they'll appreciate it. The stuff's not too expensive. Like these buttons or whatever, $6. I'll buy a couple of those. I have money for them right now. But like the notebooks and shit are cheap. The hoodies are like the t-shirts, $25. It's probably good quality. I'll find out once I get some. So
where to go for ghetto Christmas, aka tax time. Hit up that website.
Yes. You know what I do for tax time? I buy my Comic-Con tickets and like in my hotel.
Same. I'm buying Walker Stalker tickets. It's the last year. That's in Chicago.
I don't do Walker Stalker. I do C2E2, but
I want to do that, but I need to do Walker Stalker. It's the last year, and me and Liz do this whole little little girl thing.
I saw you and Liz are huge like Walking Dead fans, and fucking got your heads bashed in by Negan and everything, and fucking like.
Hell yeah, it's a good time. I think you should maybe just go for the last year. It's pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, I'll check it out. Possibly. When is it? Like, is it in the summer?
In April.
Fuck, that's too close to C2E2, so I'm doing that. I'm not. No Walker Stalker.
It's the last year. I'm sad.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hey, I'll have a good night. And I don't know, drink a highlight.
Be easy.
Boom, boom.